Next game against France, where can England improve, do you think?
All areas really. I think our tactical kicking needs to get better. We don't want to allow them to have cheap shots and cheap opportunities to run it back at us. Our turnover count was too high. France are probably the best team in the world at scoring from turnovers. They showed that in the first game against Scotland. And I think our contact area, France will go very hard at the ball and be very aggressive, and I think we need to clean that up a little bit. We don't want to get turned over, obviously because of that reason, and we want to make sure that we win those collisions because France have some fantastic carriers and people that can cause you a lot of problems.
You mentioned tactical kicking there, but it seems there's been an awful lot more passing and running with the ball this year than years past.
Yeah, sure. I think the option is there to run the ball with the new laws, and you can really push it in terms of carrying into opposition and maybe not having to send 3 or 4 guys to clean. So of course I think that the tactical side of that is when to run and when not to run, but certainly you want to kick on your terms, and that's the most important thing, is kicking when you can and when you should, rather than just kicking for the sake of it.
How happy are you with the way the forwards have performed so far?
Yeah, I think really well. I think there's a lot of guys who've really stood up and taken their opportunities. I think Tom Palmer and Lewis Deacon have been outstanding. I think the line-out's probably functioned the best it's functioned in a while. And you've got guys like Cole and Corbacero who came in the last minute and played a great game, all performing. But I think it's the nature of this squad at the moment that everyone is not leaving anything out on the field. Everyone's really enjoying their rugby and seizing their opportunities. It
seems to be an awful lot of fun being in the England squad. Is it more fun than it has been maybe in the last few seasons?
Yeah, I think so. But I think the reason it's fun is that results are going our way. The hard work, the graft, everything else is still there. And I think what sometimes people are made mistaken is a carefree attitude to a confident attitude, and there's a very fine line of that. But when you've got guys like Jono in charge and Brian Smith and Mike Ford, all the training is done at 100%. It's done to everyone's best ability. Outside that, everyone's enjoying being part of it, and there's a great atmosphere because we're now translating the training field to the pitch.
Scrummaging should be a whole lot harder against the French.
Yes, I think the French are the best scrummage in the world, and last year in Paris I think they showed us what they can do, and against the Scottish this year they did the same thing. So we're excited to play against them. It'll be a massive challenge, but one we're up for.
Now, some people, including Sebastian Chabal, have said that this game against France could well be the Six Nations decider. What do you think about that?
I don't agree. If England hopefully will win, but then we've got to play the Scottish and they'll raise their game to sort of try and take that away from us. Then we've got the Irish in Ireland, and they're going to want to sort of, anything that can stop an English Grand Slam, they'll do. So no, I don't think it will be the decider.
So what are you doing here today then?
Just two with the England team, having a nice drive round in some nice Land Rovers and Range Rovers, and testing our skills. I think we're having a competition against some of the media in I think sort of ice driving, blindfold driving, stuff like that. So yeah, it's been good fun.